Our bulk SMS system offers free setup, no monthly cost, it's pay as you go. You can receive replies to your SMSs and it's instant delivery. So I'm just going to run through a demo of the web of how the system works. You'll get a username and password to log on to the website. Once you log on to the website, you will be welcomed with the dashboard, and then you have an option here which says Phonebooks. So on your Phonebook, you can create groups for different sections of your company, or if it's a school, different classes, you could create different classes. So here we've created one for staff, one for grade 10A. We'll just create one more, let's say grade 8B. Okay, so if we wanted to add the staff members, so at the moment there's 0 contacts in there. We want to add a staff member, we'll click on add, we'll enter the phone number, and we'll enter the staff member's name. And you could then add them, one staff member, to several groups. So one person could be added to 10 different groups. So a staff member, let's say, takes this class and this class, or if it's a business, it's your internal staff, then your accounting staff, and management team. But when you send in the SMSs, if a person is in these listed in these 3 groups, they'll still only get 1 SMS. So you won't be billed 3 times if the person is in all of these groups. So we click on add, and we just need to select the country code. Okay, so South Africa, and we add, and you can see it's successfully added to our phone book. So once the green line on the top, that's just refreshing our page, and you can see we have 1 in each group. That's the same person in each group. So if you want to send an SMS now to any of these groups, we'll click on SMS. The first time that you set up, you'll have to set up a sender ID. So we'll add a sender ID. The country will be South Africa. The header, we can just put it as our phone number. And you could then give it a name. We'll just call this one GA, and we'll put our website in there. So we'll say save sender ID. So you only need to do that once. When you do send SMSs again, that ID will be saved. Okay, so once you create your sender ID, you can send an SMS, and then just remember that must be sent to South Africa. So then you'll see the sender ID that we just created. So if you click on the 2, it'll allow you to select which groups you'd like to send the SMS to. So you can send it to staff only, or you could send it to everyone at once. So we'll just send this to the staff. We'll type in our message. Say, good morning. There will be no school tomorrow. Thank you. ABC school. Okay. So on the top right hand corner, you'll see that it says 70 of 1. As we type, you'll see that increases. So you're allowed up to 165 characters in there. If you type in more than the amount of allowed characters, the SMS will still go through, but you'll be billed for the 2 SMSs. So for example, if this was a long message, you can see that it says 212 divided by 2. That simply means that there's 2 credits now going out. Okay, so we're going to do one SMS, and we can give the campaign a name. We can just say school, and you could send this SMS now. So if we send it now, it'll go to all our groups that we listed. The nice thing about the bulk SMS system is that you can schedule SMSs. So for example, if the school was closing in the first week of December and you still want to wish all the parents a Happy New Year, you could then select the calendar. You could go to December, well, you can schedule for a few months in ahead, and you can say, okay, that's the new year, and you can say I want it at whatever time you'd like, and you can then say schedule. So when you schedule the SMS, it basically goes off on its own. So once the time is met, the SMS will automatically go off. So some of our clients use this for wishing their clients a happy birthday. So in advance, they just schedule the message for 6 a.m. and that client or that individual client gets an SMS. So you could send a message to just a particular person, or you could send it to groups. So you could enter in the contact's number here. Then you've got reports, and this basically will show you the amount of SMSs that have been delivered, the messages that have bounced back, and obviously you've got a full log. Inbox will be if someone replies to a message, the message will appear here. And that's pretty much all for the bulk SMS system. It's really straightforward. The one other thing that you can do when you add in a group or when you add in a contact, so you say add contact, you could also click on import, and you can actually import an entire list. So if again, we'll use the school as an example, if it was an Excel document, you could then import all your contacts or your class list into in from here in 2 clicks, instead of adding each person individually.